Hello guys, welcome back to the lore video reaction. This is part 3. I think we'll be able to finish it today. I think I'm gonna make it a quadrilogy because I also have to watch that one video. But yeah, after this we'll go back to the Into the Pit theory, and yes, I used the same thumbnail, just crossed out the 2 for the 3. When we left off, we were on this one, like halfway through.
I was so excited when I heard
No,
this.
you're not getting free advertising from me. Alright.
Reopen in FNAF 2.
Ooh, yeah. That's so far, we're not even a second in, and that's incorrect. It's, well, we have figured out, I don't know if this is like what the current theorists think about, because I don't really watch the newer theory videos, but what we have decided is that FNAF 2 is the last one before Fazbear Frights and Just Pizza and stuff, so yeah.
The Night 1 phone call welcomes you to your new summer job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear.
Wait a second, I have a reason for this. We know that Into the Pit takes place in Brazil, and there's no evidence to back this up. I didn't look it up, but, you know, maybe November is summer in Brazil, but this takes place in Utah, so, and it uses dollars, not euros, so, never mind, I need to stop yapping.
Summer job, and yet the paycheck.
Why is there just a random Bob the Builder? What does that have to do with anything? Yo, I didn't grow up with Bob the Builder, I grew up with, like, Handy Manny.
At the end of the week reads November. There is not a single place in the world where November
Brazil?
is a summer month.
Ooh, wait, what about Antarctica? Isn't it, like, warm? No, that'd be one of the night months.
Not one. Meaning that these tapes, all these tapes, are pre-recorded and up.
I think FNAF tapes are, like, 1 week before. We know that from the week before book. So, yeah, I think that is wrong. The week before book is that, so yeah, and we know that at the end of the book, he's actually calling from the night 4. Oh yeah, also, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, but I just watched the Minecraft movie trailer a couple minutes ago, and it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good at all.
Honestly, that shouldn't be a surprise. Phone Guy's calls are recordings in every game. In FNAF 1, before Phone Guy dies, he says he's glad he recorded these messages when he did.
I think he means, like, he's glad that he called. You know, actually, no, because that would mean that he would have to be in the building while... Some people think that he was at his house, but I don't think that's very true. You can hear the banging on the metal door, and it's the exact same as the Foxy banging on your metal door, and there's no way that Phone Guy has metal doors in his house. They should be wood.
I'm glad that I recorded my messages for you.
And then in FNAF 3, they find the old training tapes the Phone Guy made.
First of all, we found some vintage audio.
I don't think that's Phone Guy's calls. I think they just wanted him to do that for the... Oh yeah, also, he said that he thinks that the 1985 location was Fredbear's, but that wouldn't match up, because it would have to be at the same time as one of the... either FNAF 2, the before FNAF, or FNAF 1. So, and we know that the before FNAF location was the Waffle Place, the Waffle House or something, and that's a different person. I think they remodeled the Fredbear from that, which would mean that, and then the Fredbear's in that location. So it's not the before FNAF, so it's either FNAF 2 or FNAF 1. You know that FNAF 2 is disabled, so it'd have to be FNAF 1. It was at the same time as 1983, which would mean that the bite of 87 was in 1987. So it would be... So FNAF 1 is a couple months after 1983. Because the way it was never confirmed that it takes place in 1999. Or not 1999, 1993. Now, I haven't read the week before book, so I don't know if they say that it's 1993 in that book, but that would be because of the theory, so I don't think that counts, and I don't even know if it's in the book because I haven't read it yet, but Maybe Fazbear Entertainment was just being generous with their pay. Maybe they were paying over minimum wage. We don't know. There's literally zero proof backing up that it takes place in 1993. Except for the wage, which could be disproven by the fact that they could pay extra. But we know that it can't take place after 1993. It can't take place after.
No training consent. Dude, these are like prehistoric.
Yo, Phone Guy's the type of dude to call a no key. Actually, no. Phone Guy's not Phone Guy. Phone Guy died before iPhones. Phone Dude is the kind of guy to call an iPhone 6 prehistoric.
I think they were like training tape.
In short, all of Phone Guy's messages are unstuck in time, not recorded anytime near your tenure as security guard. That includes the ones in FNAF 2 talking about children going missing. The pizzeria isn't being shut down for an investigation of some missing children the week you happen to be working there. You're listening to old tapes meant for the night security guard from months ago.
I think that maybe you play as Phone Guy in FNAF. Now, obviously, this is all just proven from the week before. We know that Phone Guy's name is Ralph and not Jeremy, but, like, come on, man. At the time, I thought that maybe, like, he said that he's gonna join the night shift after, so what if your play as him, and then once it closed down, he takes the night shift again? Maybe? We also know that he's not a manager of the company. I said that last time, but I'm realizing that it was wrong. Because you wouldn't just become a night security guard after being the manager. That's a big step down. A big step down. So he's probably just like an employee there. Who's, I don't think his job is to call people. I think he just calls people to make sure that they know what to do.
Need more proof? Night 6's call.
Yes, I do.
All references a birthday party happening as the last event before the building closes. But what decorations do we see?
Party decorations. Yeah, alright, that's fair.
Put up throughout the building for the entirety of the week you're working there? Happy birthday banners. Confusing? You betcha. Game-changing?
I might say that, like places like Chuck E. Cheese, where FNAF is based off, like, they pretty much have a party every day there. Like, it's always someone's birthday there. Well, not anymore, because they're bankrupt. They don't even have animatronics anymore. They replace animatronics with, like a dance floor that, like, lights up on, not lights up, like, it's like you can move around, like, confetti with your feet. It's really weird. I don't like Chuck E. Cheese. Anyways, but they always had a birthday every day, but then I realized, it wouldn't be the exact same. Like, they would have to change the decorations around a little bit, and you'd think that those presents on the table would have been opened.
Absolutely. This means
That's the old like button. Oh my, the new like button has no personality. Is that a One Piece profile pic? Did anyone just decide to rewatch all the FNAF theory videos and some advertisement just asked, are you watching a game theory video? No, it's a Chick-fil-A ad, but what advertisements are asking you if you're watching game theory videos?
that both Jeremy and Fritz, the character...
Is there anyone what ad is that? Yeah, it's only a month ago, so maybe I'll get a reply back. What ad asked you if you're watching game theory? I got a Chick-fil-A ad.
you play as throughout FNAF 2 aren't the killer purple guy at all. They were both working...
Not Jeremy, not Fritz. Was it ever proven that purple guy was William Afton? 'Cause I feel like after FNAF 3, like, I would never wish that FNAF stopped after FNAF 3, because that'd just be kind of bland. But I feel like they kind of made Purple Guy wrong. Like, I feel like he was never supposed to be, like, a super genius who knew how to build all these fancy animatronics. He was just a guy who murdered children. And also, I didn't like how they made it in FNAF 6, like, he liked being, like, animatronic. I feel like it was kind of, like, bittersweet, but fitting. scrap trap line. How like he killed children and made them become animatronics, and now he was an animatronic himself, trapped in his own machine.
In November, after the yellow suit investigation and the killer getting charged. Which brings us to the other key point in the timeline, the bite of 87.
What's up, the bite of 87?
Since we heard about this mysterious frontal lobe nibble on that first fateful night at Freddy's, we've wanted to know more about this.
That one line completely shattered the theory. Everything clicked together so nicely. But Phone Guy had to say in FNAF 1, but then there was the bite of 87. How would he know about the bite of 87 if he was in the past? He ruined everything. Of course, I managed to figure everything out. Actually, no. By watching these older videos, we are getting more questions than before. But we're gonna skip back to the theories after part 4, which is next part.
Our attack, the one that
not his part 4, our part 4.
ends up resulting in animatronics no longer being allowed to walk around during the day. But now,
I feel like it would have to be. I feel like the bite of 87 would have to take place during FNAF 1, because why would they even give them the ability to walk? Just too much money for really not a use. I mean, if their servers lock up, alright, leave them on, but you could bolt their legs to the floor like real animatronics. Like, when's the last time you've seen, like Chuck E. Cheese walk towards you? And I'm not talking about that suit. No, the real one. Also, there's 2 types of Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. There's one with like a longer like snout that actually looks like the suit, and then there's one that's like has a weird like jaw that goes up and down and has a big head. My Chuck E. Cheese had the second one before they removed it. They're removing all of them. Had it, so the suit one looked completely different than the real one.
games in, we do know more. We know it took place in the location of FNAF 2 based on the 1987 date on Jeremy's paycheck. And furthermore, the newspaper clipping that ends FNAF 2 gives us a clue that it's...
Who is the CEO at the time? People like to say that Purple Guy was the founder of Freddy Fazbear, but I don't think that's ever what he was supposed to be. I think he's just supposed to be a random person. I don't know, really, or just an employee at least. I mean, I think like making him like a super genius owner of the company kind of ruined his character, to be honest. Kind of ruined the atmosphere. Yeah. So, in Phone Guy's night 5 phone call, he says that they're gonna try and track night 4 or 5. They're going to track down the owners of the previous restaurant, Fredbear's Family Diner, but they weren't able to wait. Hold on, he said he said the previous restaurant, not the old restaurant. That means it would have to be the last one, the one that was left to rot. There was never an old location. I was right all along. Then what's but the ball pit's a time machine, so what if the Waffle House is the last one? In the time, and then that's the new location, then that's Freddy, and then because there's a location after, so it'd have to be the FNAF 1. It all makes sense.
Bite, which closes this version of the restaurant, not...
You guys might have no idea what I just said. I'll explain it in my next lore video.
Some serial killing, quote.
Oh yeah, also we're 4 minutes into the video. His video, and we're like 20 minutes into our video, and we still have another one after that, so yeah, we're in big trouble.
After being open a few short weeks, the restaurant is closing its doors, the article says, with the new animatronics being scrapped for possible malfunction. That's game designer Scott Cawthon telling us that one of the new toy animatronics bit someone during the day. Why else would the new robots be scrapped while the old ones get kept for possible reorganization? Well, outside of an obvious need to retcon why these new robots didn't appear in Five Nights 1. It's because the company considered them safer, relatively speaking. So, then who's the biter? Well, it's none other than the pile of scraps and parts, Mangle. The most obvious clue is that...
That would make sense. It's not really a good idea to just have a pile of animatronics. I mean, it can move. So, like, I mean, I feel like that's bad. Like, what if they got to, like, the not servos. Like, what if they got to the control panel and changed it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I did have a lore short about this. So you know how Fritz, like, activates all the animatronics to 20 during 1020 mode? We all know that the canon version of the custom night is always the max mode. So they were all aggravated, so Mangle bit someone. Because Mangle was, like, even worse. She was, like, 40-20 mode, because, like, her thing was weird, and, like, her servos were weird, and she had, like, double head. She had double the chances.
Animatronics' unhinged jaw. The frontal lobe is the biggest part of the human brain, and the size and shape of the other...
I think that Scott Cawthon made Mangle do the Bite of 87 because a callback to how people thought that Foxy did the Bite of 87. There was two types of people who thought about Foxy. There was one who thought he did the Bite of 87 and he was like the worst animatronic. Like, not design-wise, they thought he was still cool. He was a fan favorite, but like moral-wise in terms of biting. And there's the other one who thought he was nice and he was just trying to check up on you and you die from a heart attack. No. Also, yeah, the Foxy theory doesn't work because one of the evidence is that that his jaw is broken, but you can see that when he enters the office, his jaw is up, then it falls down. It's not originally down, so he would have to put it up in order to take it down. So yeah, his jaw obviously works, and he can also sing. I guess he's an animatronic, so he doesn't need a mouth to sing. He could just use his voice box. I don't know. And then the other evidence is that he's out of order, which that'd make him less likely.
Toy robots' mouths just would.
Oh yeah, when people think that it's Bonnie because he has a big jaw, it makes no sense. Like, people back then thought it was Bonnie, even though he has the same model as Freddy. He just has a longer, like, facial extortion.
Be able to handle the size of the human head, especially when you compare it to the Mangle's narrow snout and wide open mouth. There's also Mangle's sharper teeth and potential angle of attack. As shown by its jump scare, Mangle goes for the top of the head. And who got bit? Well, there isn't enough evidence to say definitively, but your most likely candidate would be fan favorite Jeremy Fitzgerald.
Is he a fan favorite? I didn't know that. I mean, how could he be a fan favorite? He has 0 lines. The only thing that you have to go off is his name. Because everything else is just you. Because you're playing as him. Literally everything else... People just like themselves. That's narcissistic. Narcissistic brats.
Jeremy passes the test, and on his paycheck at the end of the week, he's welcomed into the family, presumably getting moved to day shift. Fritz gets hired to replace him on day 7.
That's crazy, getting moved to day shift after surviving a night 6 encounter on accident. He's not crazy like Mike. He didn't go there for, like, overtime because he just needed it. He went there, and he was like, you didn't get and the phone guy was like, oh, you didn't get the memo? You aren't supposed to go there. You're in big trouble. You need to wait until you're done your shift. It's safer. Oh, yeah, also, what happens if you get to 6 a.m. while Freddy is doing his little Toreador march? He just stops.
But then promptly gets fired for tampering with the animatronics. That means he's not likely the one to get bit, and instead the person who follows him on day shift is, leaving Jeremy as the most likely frontal lobeless candidate. But regardless of whether it's Jeremy or some other customer we've never met, someone gets bit, the restaurant closes for good, and, as the newspaper clippings show, the old animatronics go into storage awaiting a smaller location with...
We never know what happened to the toy animatronics after. I know there's a fan game about that, but we never actually know. Oh, wait, no, FNAF 3, they get dismantled.
The lower budget. Fast forward to the 90s and FNAF 1. We know it's the 90s based on the hourly rate of the paycheck received by Mike Schmidt, security guard extraordinaire from the first game, something we proved in our first Five Nights video. And now we can breathe a sigh of relief, because this was the beautiful time long ago, last August, when the games weren't so complicated, when the biggest mysteries...
Wait a second, was Game Boy really 10 years ago? Nah, man, I made a joke about how Phone Dude thinks that the iPhone 6 was prehistoric, but was Game Boy actually... I thought it was like 30 years ago. Man, I know DS was recent. My older sister always told me that if I used a 3DS before I was 6, I would go blind because the 3D would mess up my eyes. It's just the age rating on like when they think that your motor skills are good enough to use it. I mean, it's not like, oh yeah, you're gonna go blind. The 3D is gonna affect you.
For a game-crashing gold bear, in the words,
It is pretty crazy that the game isn't supposed to crash. That makes it scary, man. Because it doesn't happen in FNAF 2 or the mobile ports. Also, it is just an image and a loud noise. How does it crash? You know, I'm yapping. I'm gonna stop. I'm yapping so much.
No death minigames, no puppets, no need to shoehorn in extra overcomplicated storylines. That all would come later when the first game became a smash hit and got itself some sequels. And boy, did those sequels make things complicated, as both featured 8-bit minigames revealing more details about this location from the original game. First things first, we know that the purple guy kills 5 children here. We see it in the Foxy Go 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 minigame from FNAF 2. Foxy runs past a grinning purple guy to see 5 dead bodies. Sorry, no fireworks this time, Foxy. And how do we know it's the FNAF 1 location? Well, it's the only...
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that he wanted to say the phone guy was purple guy because he was smiling when he saw Foxy. Because phone guy said that Foxy was his favorite. Also, who doesn't have Foxy as their favorite? He's the only one with like a gimmick. He's a fox pirate. He has his own separate stage. He sings, man. He sings pirate. He sings sea shanties. And he's also said that he doesn't like the puppet. Who doesn't hate the puppet? I mean, it's scary. He's just a slender with a face mask. Not even a face, just a mask. Under his mask is nothing, just a black circle, a black oval, a black flat oval that's kind of 3D. It's like, yeah. I don't think Phone Guy has the same views as Purple Guy. Well, he does. That's just because those views are objective opinions.
Time the game when Foxy's stage, Pirate Cove, is located to the west of a dining area. See how he performs for the children by running to the right? That matches the map layout of the FNAF 1 pizzeria. We also know from the FNAF 3 minigames that this is where the purple guy dies inside a golden...
We do know that no murders occurred at FNAF 1. I think it closed down because they weren't getting good sales because their reputation had been completely ruined. Even though they could just reopen, they could just rebrand, and then everybody trusts them again. Huh? What is that? Phone Dude makes a location, and then suddenly that kicks off the entire, franchise. Wait, what happened? Man, come on. Because, Henry reopens, and then, boom, business is booming like usual. Alright, well, we know our spot is 7:09 in case the video restarts. Bruh, hey, you gonna start? No, you are not getting free advertising out of me.
3 minigames that this is where the purple guy dies inside a golden Springlock Bonnie suit in a safe room near the back. One built so that it would never show up on camera, conveniently explaining why it never appeared in the first...
Oh yeah, the animatronics can't get into the safe room because they were designed to not be able to see it, so that's why it says error when you try to go into the room after Shadow Freddy and FNAF 3.
First game.
Minigames.
But hold on.
End of night minigames, not death minigames.
Weren't those safe rooms sealed up a long time ago? I mean, we touched on this last episode, but the old recordings of Phone Guy we listened to throughout FNAF 3 say that these rooms are being closed off, discontinued, and will never...
Well, there was a boarded up room on the side, so maybe that was the sealed safe room.
Be mentioned again. Why would a location 20 years later possess a safe room unless it was the same building as the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location? That's why it's in such disrepair when we see it in the FNAF 3 minigames. Boarded up with rats on the floor. It's been closed down for years. Which also means the dead kids from the Foxy Go 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 minigame aren't another set of new victims. Cause seriously, at this point, the killer would have made his his way through like a short bus full of pizza-hungry children. No, those kids are the first 5 dead kids, the ones who would eventually possess Old Bonnie, Chica, Freddy Foxy, and Golden Freddy. I mean, look, if the animatronics were possessed at this point, don't you think Foxy would be attacking Purple Guy rather than just running past him to perform for some dead kids? This also explains the random cutscene from FNAF 2 where the puppet's looking into Freddy's eyes. You can...
Oh yeah, this would have to mean the puppet is in the FNAF 1 location. Because personally, I believe that these little end cutscenes are like Phone Guy in the Freddy suit just dying throughout the week.
Tell by the tables in the background and the design of both Bonnie and Chica that this is the FNAF 1 location with the old animatronics on stage. But it's not a flash forward to the game's next location, but rather a flash back to the moment the puppet brought these characters, these children, to life. Okay, but that's just tying together some loose ends in the story. We're interested in how this whole thing ends, and those FNAF 3 minigames give us the conclusion we're looking for. These flashback minigames show Purple Guy dismantling the animatronics from the security of the safe room one by one. But in doing so, he's unwittingly releasing the spirits of his former victims. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy.
Why are you saying it like it's like a show intro?
When their powers
No.
combine, they are able to scare Purple Guy into the Golden Bonnie spring-lock suit, which fails, crushes him pretty much to the point of death, though notice we never actually see him die, and the spirits fade away. Golden Bonnie, with Purple Guy inside, now known as Springtrap, rots away in the safe room for years until he's finally uncovered by the founders of Fazbear's Fright from the 3rd game. With the discovery of Springtrap, this haunted house attraction, inspired by the years of mystery and murder of the pizzeria chain, finally has their first real animatronic, who then haunts the player for 5 nights and a nightmare night until the place burns down due to faulty wiring. The end. Take a bow. It's finally over. Well, kinda. We're still left with one final, seemingly impossible question to answer. Who is the Purple Guy? After spending,
Do not say Phone Guy. Do not say phone. Do not the phone. What is happening to? Hey, yo, look at my bottom of the screen. See the buttons? That's where you're supposed. Is this a glitch? Is this supposed to be happening? I could zoom in on the wrong thing. You know what? I can zoom in on the. What? Also, is that the kid from Isaac Binding? This is just confusing.
Do not. Full days plotting out all the details of this game franchise on whiteboards, talking it over with anyone who would stand to listen to me ramble on and on about fictional haunted robots, and just looking at it from every possible angle. All logic points to it being...
Do not say Phone Guy. I swear, do not say Phone Guy. You're done, man. In the last theory, you just proved that it wasn't Phone Guy, so you circle back. Click here to find. What? This is already a part 2. Sorry for the shameless cliffhanger, but due to a copyright strike currently on the channel, I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And this one is 8. Just say the name. You have 5 extra minutes. You have 5 spare minutes that you can chill out. Alright, yeah. You just needed time. You just needed an 8-minute episode. That's 14 minutes. What? Do we just not get an answer? What is this? This one is 18 plus, and I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer for this episode. So thanks for understanding, and click here because the video is up now. How do you know the video's up at this? How? Where is here? Is this here? This next video better be. I'm not gonna be left on a cliffhanger.
Today, we end the horror. Today, we solve FNAF.
are we gonna... That is an image. That is an image for sure of the puppet. Does she have limbs? Does she have joints? I thought she was like a rubber hose design. What? That's... And her hands are... What is happening with her hands? It's like they stop at the legs, but then there's also a separate thing going past the joint through the arm and then connecting to hands, and the hands don't exist. Are those her arms? What? Then what's the extra? Okay, well, good to know that bad things happen when you try to edit the puppet with joints. I remember when they had that old logo. Now they have like the new like that one looks more curvy. It kind of looks like a vase of Oz if you're not from the States, if you're from Europe. Antarctica, Europe. Wait, is this trying to say that Mario is purple guy? Is this what this intro is trying to say? What is happening?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where, after months of intensive therapy, I'm back to finally put the original FNAF tetralogy to rest. It's done.
I thought it was called a quadrilogy.
No more Halloween updates, no more FNAF 5 rumors, and no more fan.
Woo! Is that a real jump scare?
Suck on that, you multi-bladed propeller of air. So shortly after my last Freddy theory, I arranged a live stream with...
Last Freddy? Am I missing something?
some fellow...
I'll be right back, guys. I need to see if I'm missing something. Because if not, we gotta figure out who's the purple guy by his standards. Alright, guys. I was gonna go to the FNAF 3 playlist to see if there was something I'm missing down here. But what is this? This is an hour ago. And who is this? It's that Glamrock Freddy, 5 kids missing. And then, is that like a curse word? I think that says... What, did that say sass? What? I don't... Survival... We'll check that out later. We're supposed to be only checking out the new theory. This one's 72, and it's from Game Theory, but this one's 106. Alright, is there something we're missing? Something we're missing. Oh, here it is.
Finally
Here we
has
go.
their first real animatronic, who then haunts the player for 5 nights and a nightmare night until the place burns down due to fault.
We're missing like 3. There's a lot going on here. We have a lot to deal with. Also, why is Helpy... If I had a nickel for every time Helpy was on a thumbnail, I would have about 4 nickels. About 4 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's $1, so it's weird to happen for.
The end. Take a bow. It's finally over. Well, kinda. We're still left with one final, seemingly impossible question to answer. Who is the purple guy? After spending, I kid you not,
Do not say the phone guy. Do not say the phone guy. Hey, wait, what's this weird thing happening with my screen down here? Wait, can I like zoom? Can I, wait, I can, yeah, never mind.
full days plotting out all the details of this game franchise on whiteboards, talking it over with anyone who would stand to listen to me ramble on and on about fictional haunted robots, and just looking at it from every possible angle. All logic points to it being...
Do not say phone guy, because you said that it was phone guy in the last episode, then you redid it, so you circle back. I swear.
the phone guy. And
Also, I thought he was going to say Cassette Man from /Henry from FNAF 6, but then I realized that he didn't exist yet, because people didn't know about FNAF 6. Why are you circling back, man?
no, not because I made a theory about it and refused to let...
Yes, you did. You did. It's right here. We have it on tape. It can't be erased. Betrayed and I know the other Bendy song better.
Die. Honestly, I couldn't care less if that last video was wrong. At this point, I just care about the truth, and Phone Guy makes the most logical sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Why does it have to be like a separate? It's a person. His name's Phone Guy. Or not phone. No. His name is Purple Guy. Alright, you can't just. It doesn't have to be someone you know. I mean, like every time you meet a new person, you gotta figure out how they relate to someone else you know.
I know your complaints, and I promise.
I'm complaining. Complain.
You, if you stick with me, you'll be convinced. First,
How is this guy gonna convince me that Phone Guy's the purple guy? That's not my Phone Guy, man.
there's the circumstantial evidence I presented during my FNAF 2 theory. Phone Guy's admitted love of Foxy being...
Bro. Listen, I get that you don't have that much information, but we're supposed to be figuring out how well this goes against the new timeline we have. This is not... No. Phone Guy's like a time traveler or something now.
reflected by the smiling purple guy sprite during the Foxy Go 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 minigame. His distrust of the puppet, a creature...
What did I just say? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video?
haunted by his first victim that we see time and time again trying to bring a stop to his killing spree. His admitted role as a security guard and even the weird phone-like object.
You already said that it was a part to destroy them in the last video. Not the last video, the video before last video. I had my perception of time mixed up because I thought that this was the next theory. But it's FNAF 4.
His hand from the Save Them minigame. But there's even more evidence when we consider Five Nights 3. Consider this. He's the only person in the game who knows about the safe rooms. As we've mentioned before,
He's not the only person in the game. I mean, it's like a company thing. He's just the messenger. You know the saying, don't shoot the messenger, bearer of bad news? He's just got unlucky. He's like the #1 target because he's like the only person in early FNAF. Like once FNAF 4 opens up, we're good. We start to be better at this.
Or all the safe rooms were sealed up back in the Springlock suit days, back in the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location.
Again, it's Fredbear's. It would have to. It's not at the same. It takes place in the same time, but it's not at the same place. Which is why I think that the Bite of 83 doesn't exist. Because if it's shut down, how would they have the Freddy masks? It would have to be 1987.
Meaning every other employee coming afterward would have never even heard of these things. Phone Guy
came after Fredbear's Family Diner. He came after that. Listen, guys, I'm sorry for being just so mad right now, but, like, you're not just gonna disrespect Phone Guy like that. You're just not, alright?
Only character we meet who would have any knowledge of these rooms.
Also, please stop saying Phone Guy, but showing the tapes. I know he has a tape appearance, but even those are through a phone. Like, come on, man. The tapes are for tape, man.
And more importantly, of how they operate, how they're invisible to the cameras, and more importantly, to the animatronics. And that's just the beginning. He's also the only person who knows how to use the Springlock suits.
I mean, other people know how to use them. Like, you can even see Purple Guy teaching someone how to use it in FNAF 4.
Again, once they were
Like, I know I'm being a little harsh, but that's not the point. We're just supposed to see how much this compares. And compared to newer FNAF, this is honestly just inaccurate. Phone Guy is just a person, man. You can't be calling him a murderer.
Missioned the suits.
And also, how would he be Springlock? Didn't he die in FNAF 1?
Were hidden away. Regardless of whether you believe that the killer used a golden Bonnie suit the whole time or you think he used a golden Freddy suit, either way,
He used a golden Bonnie suit. We know that.
know for a fact.
even if it was Bonnie, he would be using a golden Bonnie suit.
Killer was using one of the yellow spring-locked suits, and Phone Guy is the only character we know who had knowledge of A, where they were hidden.
This is the thing, he's the only character you know. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, being the only character to blame.
And B, how they were operated safely. Now, I know a lot of people...
If he knew how they were operated safely, wouldn't you think that he wouldn't die in them? In FNAF 3? If he knew how to operate them safely, he would see the water, see the rusty suit, be like, this doesn't have proper maintenance. Maybe the ghost can't hurt me, and maybe even if they could, the suit wouldn't stop them. Just walk through them. What are they gonna do? Beat you up? They can't even do nothing. They are nothing without their animatronic suits.
Said that it couldn't have been Phone Guy because he knew better. He knew that...
Man, this guy reads my mind. Man, what did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video? What did I just say earlier in the video?
They were dangerous and could kill him, so if he was indeed the purple guy, he wouldn't just hop into a Springtrap suit like we see depicted
Exactly! For real!
at the ending of FNAF 3. But there's one key detail that everyone has been
No, there's no key details that can make me think this. Bro, this is making me so mad. I had to take a break just to walk around my room so I wouldn't flip out and start screaming.
overlooking and that Scott carefully included in this game. Listen.
This isn't gonna explain anything. It's just noises of them running around. It's okay. That small little jump noise. What? Is that like a sped up Mario jump sound?
Hear it? There's rain. There are puddles on the ground.
Yes. He would have seen the puddles. He knows that it's gonna be wet.
It's dripping from...
So he wouldn't have gone to the suit. And also, Phone Guy is a smart person. He wouldn't just get into the suit because he thinks that it'll stop the ghost. Like, ghosts can't hurt you. Like, the only reason that they could hurt you before is because they were in, like, 9-foot animatronics.
On the ceiling. The killer had been using these spring-lock suits safely for years, but in his panic to escape the ghosts, he failed to notice the wetness of the building
You would feel the rain.
around him. The killer had never encountered this problem before because the building had always been in a decent state of repair, but now it's a wreck, torn apart by age. Rain is able to seep in, something he didn't realize when he was in such a hurry to run away from the ghosts. And if moist breath can loosen the locks, you can bet some rain would make those suckers ready to snap shut. And they do, killing our killer. I mean, all of that makes a pretty compelling argument, almost an open and shut case if there wasn't one final major criticism.
Also, you don't see a drop of rain fall on him in the minigame. It would have to be because the suit is in disrepair, and when he opened it, he would see that it's in disrepair. It's not like when he's in a hurry. Like, I get that if he's in a hurry, he wouldn't see the rain, but like, you would see that rusty suit and those weird and those deformed spring locks. You wouldn't get into that. So yeah, he would know, and you don't see any drops of water fall on him in the minigame, so.
To the Phone Guy theory since the release of FNAF 3, and it's a good one. The fact that Phone Guy seems to die during his night 4...
Exactly! What did I just say on the video? 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 What did I say on the video? What did I just say on the video? What did I just say on the video? What did I 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 say on the video?
Phone call from the first game.
Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. So when I did.
If Phone Guy was the killer, why would the robots still be active after his death and the ghosts disappear? It just wouldn't make sense unless you stop to consider the rest of FNAF 3's endings. The big twist in FNAF 3 is the inclusion of a good and bad ending. By completing the game normally, you get the bad ending, in which we see Purple Guy die in a flashback minigame, and the whole thing ends with 5 masks.
That's just crazy. It's not even real. Okay, guys, so check how long we're recording. I don't think we'll be able to get to this video, so we're gonna have to probably make a part 4 and 5. Because part 4 was originally meant for Undeniably Canon FNAF timelines, you know.
Representing the 5 main animatronics with lights on behind their eyes. The good ending, meanwhile, requires using some not-so-subtly hidden clues to unlock minigames, then basically ignoring those games, glitching them out, and giving hidden dead kids cake to make them happy, obviously referring to the victims of Purple Guy. Beat the game this time, the ending is largely the same, but with one fewer animatronic mask and no lights on. The obvious difference here is that in the good ending, the souls of the dead children have been put at peace. When they disappear for good. They don't go back to their animatronic bodies. But the bad ending? The lights on behind the eyes of all 5 masks mean that these guys are still active. Angry, restless spirits still haunting the robots to this day. Because here's the thing. The good ending doesn't exist until you, as the player of the 3rd installment, give cake to those kids during FNAF 3's hidden minigames. What you play in FNAF 1, though, is the aftermath of the bad ending. When the animatronics have killed Phone Guy.
So you're saying the bad ending is canon.
But are still out for vengeance. Yeah, you made it through those first 5 nights at Freddy's. You overheard the death of the Purple Guy recorded live on the phone, but it wasn't enough. You got the bad ending. Even with the killer crippled and
You were so close. But this is past mending. You got the bad ending.
back room in a spring lock suit, the lights are still on in these animatronics.
These lore videos are absolutely packed with references.
They're still roaming the halls, attacking anyone wearing that much-hated security guard outfit. People like Mike Schmidt, an innocent guy just trying to do his job at a failing pizza restaurant. And as the final nail in the coffin, what Phone Guy says in his Night 4 recording perfectly foreshadows what we see in the
Wait, hey, hold on. Phone Guy was stuffed into an animatronic suit, not a springlock suit.
games.
Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits.
Exactly. The back room, not the safe room.
Back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so.
And he did hold out. He survived the week while the puppet was just staring at him. Because they thought that he was Purple Guy, just like he said, except he wasn't, though. They didn't get Purple Guy till like 2005 or something.
I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there.
Think about what Purple Guy does. He hides in a back room, the safe room, hides in a suit, and despite getting sprung-trapped, actually does hold out until someone checks.
What did I just say on the video? What did I 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 just say on the video? What did I 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 say?
Holds out long enough for the phone dude to find the hidden safe room, recover the
Held out for 30 years.
animatronic, and set it free in Fazbear Fright. Exactly what the Phone Guy said he'd do in his final moments. And as Springtrap, he comes back in FNAF 3. Comes back like he always does. And with no real animatronics present at Fazbear's Fright, remember Springtrap is the only real one they found. With all the rest scattered, probably located in...
Well, I did get the puppet jump scare a couple times from the Phantom puppet, and there's a puddle on the ground with her reflection, so I think she's actually in the building.
Dumps, which is why their bodies and faces are decaying. All that the spirits can do is appear as phantoms, hallucinations. Well, all except one. the puppet, who we see in his physical form roaming the hallways of Fazbear Fright. So real, in fact, that we see his reflection.
What I said in the video, 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 what I said on the video, what I say in 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 the video.
Visible in the pools of water under his feet, meaning he is there and unburnt. There's only one way to truly end this. End the murderous purple guy, burning the place to the ground. The puppet gave robots life,
Well, he did survive that, so, you know.
gave spirits peace, and finally gave
Scrap Trap, so, you know. It really did nothing.
the murderer, the phone guy, his long...
You know, also, can I just say that Henry's fire was completely useless? He killed nobody except himself. Like, Michael had a way out. He could just literally walk out. He had an exit. Scrap Trap obviously survived and became Burn Trap through, he suffered torture. Then he became a AI. Then he possessed someone to make him whole again, and then he got burned again. I don't know. And then also, Elizabeth survived in the form of, you know, like the tree in the books or something. I don't know, the robot tree. And then same as Puppet, and then also, Molten Freddy survived in the form of the Blob. So everybody is, nobody died except Henry. It was basically, you
deserved death, or at least tried to. And that is the end of the Five Nights at Freddy's story. No hat, no movie, no fourth installment.
no movie? You sure about that? You are sure about that, man. You are completely correct. It's not like they're already working on the third one before the sequel's out. And it's not like they're trying to get contracts for a fourth and fifth one, you know. Yep, you're correct. There's never a movie. There has never been a movie. Never will be. Never has. Is that his cat? Is this cat still alive? I know cats don't live that long. Why are you screaming? Did the FNAF movie get announced?
No. Oh my gosh, what happened? What's wrong?
Look!
FNAF 4?
Oh no.
Better brighten that image up. There might be some secrets in the darkness.
But hey, that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Thanks for
watching.
Hey, if you enjoyed these theories, show your appreciation by subscribing to the channel. Seriously,
I'm already subscribed.
blood, sweat, and tears on these scripts than I have on the entire board.
Alright, well, I think that just might be like an end section. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. This video takes guys, listen, these videos take so long to make. Maybe show you're appreciating by subscribing, please. Like, it actually means a lot to me, please. Maybe like it too, because, like, a lot of people watch my videos and they just don't like, or, like, 90% of my audience is unsubscribed who watches me, like, daily, so, you know. Like, if you like a creator, please subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Also, this is probably gonna take me like 2 hours to upload because it's so long.